part of this whole conversation is just how much of the World Cup in the US is making an impact right now. And unsurprisingly, this isn't the biggest sports story in the US right now, because LeBron James might have played his last ever game of basketball last night. And so I just want to...
LeBron James.
We might be a soccer show, but you've written a great piece.
That story's at talkSPORT.com right now too, Will, yeah.
And, I think we were talking about this beforehand. If he decides to come back next year, I don't necessarily have a problem with that. But you're saying, no, hang him up, buddy.
I refuse to do the Michael Jordan, LeBron James debate my first time on this show. We don't need to go there. Statistically, he is still a very good player. He's not a great player anymore. LeBron James this year had his lowest scoring average points per game than he had since his rookie season. I watched the end of OKC Lakers last night. He was the third offensive option on the floor. They only beat the Rockets because of LeBron. LeBron carried him in the first round. If I am LeBron, and I'm not LeBron, but if I'm LeBron, do I want to go out this way? Do I want to go out where you're going out in the first round and the second round every year? And if you come back to the Lakers next year, you are the third option. It'll be Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, and then LeBron James. That is not how the co-GOAT should end his career. He's got $1.4 billion in net worth. He is a multimedia mogul. He's a part owner of Liverpool. He can do whatever he wants.
He was probably a top 25, top 20 player this season.
That's not a GOAT.
He averaged 21, 6, and 7 at 41 years old. 41 years old.
Do you want to?
MJ did not do that at 41 years old. What other player has
did
been able
MJ
to
go
at 51%?
Did MJ go 6-0 in the NBA Finals?
Okay, sure, but MJ was not doing longevity-wise what LeBron James.
Nobody's
is doing.
arguing about the longevity.
If he wants to play one more season, I don't see a problem with that. 51% shooting. In the playoffs, he was averaging 23, 6, and 8.
I don't associate LeBron James with being good. I want to associate LeBron James with the only reason we're talking about Michael Jordan, LeBron James is because of greatness. And yeah, MJ had the Wizards, and I'm not going to forget that. But LeBron James
sounds like you are.
No, I don't forget 6-0 in the NBA Finals.
Okay, but I mean, again, we're talking about what he did with the Lakers, what he's doing right now at 41 years old. No one's ever done this.
No one's ever done it.
NBA history. No one has done what he's doing.
How long do you want to go and just being good? How does LeBron want to be the third? He said last night, I've never been in this situation before. I'm the third offensive option. My biggest problem, Master, he gets knocked out of the playoffs every year. He is not a title contender. He's better off having one final glory run and going back to the Cleveland Cavaliers and having a send-off that way.
Yeah, but LeBron James, the Cavs are playing well this year, and maybe
they don't need him.
Maybe LeBron goes to the Cavs and becomes the third guy, the fourth guy, and they go.
An old LeBron James and an old James Harden do not go together.
It would be a great way to end the career, even if you are third.
People didn't think him and Luka and Austin Reeves would work out. And LeBron's so versatile. If he wants to play another season, fine. I stayed up to watch this game as well because I wasn't sure if this is going to be his last time or not. And a lot of people I know were at this game put the potential possibility that this could be his last game. And if this is the way he goes out, by all means. If he wants to play another season, I would love for him to get the farewell tour. I would love for him to get the flowers that he absolutely deserves for carrying for the league for the last 2-3+ decades here and being able to do it in such an honorable way, being able to do it from a longevity perspective. We're talking about someone, the all-time lead scorer in points, assists. He's broken every single record possible. You can talk about the titles all you want to, and that's fine. I know something MJ is always going to have over him. But LeBron James is literally better than Michael Jordan in every single statistical category that you can think of.
Only because he played longer.
How is it long? What did we talk about earlier?
The way the place
you cannot hold his durability against him. Like that is something that
Michael Jordan at his peak, far better than LeBron James at his peak.
Are we talking career-wise? Are we talking?
It's two different conversations. But if we're talking the GOAT, if we're talking the greatest of all time, I'm taking the most dominant player. That's
I am
Michael
taking
Jordan.
someone. You take his complete body of work from chapter 1 to the end of the chapter. Who reads a book just to read it for 2 chapters?
What I will say
this whole
is
story
I am a fan of the ride off into the sunset at a high moment. I believe in sport. If you can win a Super Bowl, if you can win a championship ring, if you can do that and then go, that's me, I'm done. I think those are the greatest.
But he's not doing that right now.
But he is because he cannot give up the spotlight. He wants to sit there at the end of the season. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll tell you guys in a few months. He had the same conversation in 2024 and 2025 and now in 2026.
He's 41 years old. This is a very legitimate. Tom Brady did the same thing. Every single.
But then he can't say he's just the same as Michael Jordan or he's just as great as Michael Jordan because he's not. And that is
he's better.
Oh my God.
He's better than Michael Jordan.
Right, but who actually enjoyed? You mentioned the Brady conversation. Who actually enjoyed, other than maybe fans of other AFC East teams, watching him go to the playoffs with that beleaguered Bucks team, having won a Super Bowl with them 2 years earlier, and just
that was an incredible
trounced.
story. That's one of my favorite stories of all time.
I enjoyed it as a Cowboys fan.
He, by the way, still played incredibly that season.
He was incredible.
And that's what I'm saying. LeBron
incredible.
is still playing. He's averaging 23 points. 23-6 at 41 years old against a team that we're talking about could be a dynasty.
A team that gets this is the problem though. The team that gets knocked out of the playoffs every year.
That's not his fault. That's Rob Pelinka's fault. That's the Lakers' fault. There's bigger issues to fry. That is not LeBron James' fault. He's doing his job and exceeding his job more than anyone we've ever seen at 41 years old.
A better constructed team would be paying less contract value and less overall value to that player, and you would have an okay. This is the problem though with the Lakers. They went so heavy on LeBron, and now the time is to turn it over to Luka. And LeBron
who wasn't available, who was injured,
they were Luka the MVP
Street
candidate.
Close 2.0.
Are you not a Luka fan?
I mean, I'm a Mavs fan.
He's a Mavs fan, so I think there's a little bit of bitterness.
Did you just call Luka Street Close 2.0?
He had the same amount of points as Anthony Davis in the playoffs.
I'm not going to need to drink any coffee today because the bitter taste in my mouth coming from my left-hand side feels. Gentlemen, this is what I love
Thanks
to
for having
see.
me on. It was fun.
We'll do this a lot more, don't you, Warren? Brian T. Smith joining myself, Will Gavin, Master Tesfatsion in the studio. Coming up, Zito Madu is going to join us as we continue our look forward to the World Cup from a USA perspective, plus Elliot Anderson, after Paul Scholes' comments this morning on talkSPORT, where should he be playing his football next season? It's unlikely to be Forest, red half, blue half of Manchester. We'll talk about it coming up on the S Word.
Around here, we only use the F word.
talkSPORT presents
The S Word.